There you go.
We are live. Apparently 20 seconds ago. What the heck? Did you start it like 20 seconds ago? Why are we live for 20 seconds?
I don't know. It only says 7 seconds now in the top left corner of mine. So.
Mine says like 30 seconds.
Well, maybe you've been live this whole time.
Just me. Just ranting and raving. All right, listen. So this is the CHRILLCAST Live. I'm Chris.
I'm Will.
And I'm Andrew.
And
I like now that Andrew's here. Chris actually allows us to introduce ourselves and not just say, I'm Chris, the host of the CHRILLCAST, and here's these other shits. I see it.
And demonetized. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, we just played the slowest game of Catan ever. But reminds me, I think after I finish this change in work stuff, we're going to do tabletop simulator here, the three of us sometimes for the podcast.
Yeah,
so not only do you get the entertainment of us talking about nothing, but you also get the entertainment of us playing nothing and being really bad at it. So
and speaking even less.
And speaking even less. But I think with like
concentrated
tabletop, I might do like a tabletop Tuesday here and there. It'd be fun. Just do like a 2-hour game of like Catan or
tabletop.
Tabletop. It's Homestar Runner in here. Anyways, speaking of which, I should probably be watching my own stream so we have multiple people watching this thing.
I'm in it. I'm the one viewer.
I'm the one viewer. Andrew's the other one that's not showing up.
I haven't gotten in yet.
He's like,
we're supposed to watch our own stream? Shit.
Oh, no. How did this happen? No.
Anyways, let me get to that.
If you didn't notice the thumbnail of this stream, because if you didn't notice, you didn't notice. That's fine. Whatever. But we're talking about the Steam Deck. And before we get into this
I'm upset that they named it that. The Steam Deck is a stupid name. So they could have gone with Steam Machine, or they could have gone with
No, they already used Steam Machine.
Yeah, they had the Steam Machines.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They could have still gone with it. Steam Deck? Like, what the hell does that even mean? All I think of like cards.
No, it's, come on. It is stupid because, like, it's a handheld primarily. But they're trying to play off the fact that you can connect it to peripherals. Like
it's the Switch Pro, bro.
It is a dumb name. I'm going to give Will
the
that.
Steam Boy.
The Steam Boy.
The Steam Pal.
No, they just wanted everyone to be like, do you want to see my Steam Deck? And then have like that be the next meme forever. Mm-hmm. It's just like all of the YouTube videos about.
Well, imagine being Elgato right now. You have the Stream Deck, which is like a peripheral for streaming that you can click buttons on to do stuff during a stream. And you're like, no, we have the Stream Deck.
I'll be honest, it wants to autocorrect to that every time you search Google for it. So
yes, it does. It does.
Clearly, Google does not support the Steam Deck because Stadia.
Stadia's dead. We're not even going to cover that.
Nope,
Stadia's dead.
Nope.
Every time they get mentioned, actually, like that's when I remember it. It's like, oh wait a minute, that is a thing. Also, does Apple have one?
It's called Apple Arcade, and it's wildly.
No, I thought they had a Luna, or is that Amazon?
That's Amazon.
Listen,
guys, if you want to know about Google Stadia, just go to VizNawesome, Google Stadia, and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Okay, VizNawesome, Google Stadia.
If you want to know everything about Google Stadia, just don't learn anything about it, and you'll know what everybody
apparently
knows
you can't
about it.
search for VizNawesome Google Stadia. Did Billy delete his channel?
I'm unaware he did. No, he hasn't talked to me in a while, Billy.
Are you sure that it's not just being shadow banned by YouTube? Because it is a conflict of interest for YouTube to have anything negative about Stadia.
Hold on.
That's true.
Hold on. I want to see if I can find it now because I'm angry. Channel update. Give me that beautiful input.
That's right there. Dead. The worst gaming trailer. You have something with Stadia right there. But maybe not.
No, it's the worst Fall Guys ripoff ever. Did he remove it? I'm gonna be so disappointed if he removed his awesome Stadia like crap on it.
Oh, unless he got paid to remove it, then I can't.
Update computer death and mad love for you all. You know what, Billy? I wish you were in this stream to talk to us right now because I want to know what happened to your Google Stadia review. That's unfortunate.
Anyway, it sucks.
Yeah, it's
you know what doesn't suck though as far as cloud.
Oh, here it is. Xbox 2 gaming trailers to make you cringe. There it is.
I told you it was right there.
You were right. There it is. I'm gonna drop this link. You know what? I'm gonna share this link. Create a post.
His hair is
All
so
right.
short.
It was. All right. Go watch the best Google Stadia commercial you've ever seen. You're welcome, Billy. All right, good to go.
Okay. Are we gonna
All
actually
right.
talk about the Steam
Yes.
Deck now?
So now we can go on the Steam Deck. Now we've trashed Stadia
Mhm,
in the first
mhm.
5 minutes and gotten
Yes.
demonetized because Will said
Oh well.
shit.
It was
Now
worth
we
it.
can
It's a comment based on principles.
exactly. All right. And by the way, guys, just for the record, I am still doing the should you buy a PS Vita video in 2022.
Well, I already know what you're gonna say. Of course, you can say yes.
I'm going to
Fucking love
give
the Vita.
5 reasons to buy it and 5 reasons not to buy it.
Do they
And-
even manufacture it anymore?
No, but you can still buy
So
it.
you're
Anyways,
just trying to resell yours for a profit.
shut
Yeah.
up, Andrew. Listen. So
Conflict
so
of
ma-
interest.
I have been literally digging myself out of snow for the past 3 days. So
Doesn't mean you
haven't been able
haven't
to make
thought
that
of
video.
like, you know, a $500 profit on your Vita.
Whatever. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here. All right. Let's get back to like just the faces talking and not our
Okay.
channel analytics.
Oh,
showing
Chris.
everybody.
Over that's your game, by the way, both of them.
When are you coming to see me, you jerk?
Never. Yeah, well,
Okay.
with those kind of comments, never.
I'm ready. Hey, actually, I am working with the guy that makes the 3DS video out cards, and I'm going to get my 3DS modded to have HDMI out. So I will be able to play those games on stream.
I know you're very excited about that.
I really want to. I'm going to get it like my 3DS will be hardware modded to do HDMI out.
So I know you say the Vita is your favorite, but is the 3DS really your favorite?
No.
Is it close?
Watch the video when I release my Vita in 2022 video, okay? But I am also doing a really large, like I've been working on this video for probably 6 months now, and I haven't really talked about it. But the Vita ecosystem was officially the first version of the Switch. All right, because the Vita,
yes, it
could
technically works.
could remote play.
No, it's the PSP Go. Thank you very much.
No, it's not the same thing. Anyways, the Vita had such a strong remote play connection to the PS4, but also had the PS TV, so you could play your Vita games on TV. You could play them on the go. You could play PS4 games on the go, and you could play save it on across all three. There were some
why
games
that
that
failed. You know how confusing that
because it's so
naming convention
expensive.
is? No,
That's
it's
why
like
that's why I'm making a
PSTV.
video.
No,
I just thought it was a
failed
PlayStation
because
TV.
it failed because it had the worst controls actually on it, and you need to buy a
The
gimmicky
PS
thing.
Vita has like the best D-pad on a portable I've ever.
I don't care. It's missing the proper trigger buttons,
Doesn't have R3,
and it has a
R3.
stupid touchpad.
Oh yeah,
I want.
This isn't meant to be crap on the Vita cast, okay? Thank you
We're talking
very
about
much.
handhelds.
It's still
No,
handheld.
We're talking about another handheld.
You
that's
wanted to
sell the
talk
same.
about other. Yeah, you wanted to talk about the
Guys,
competition.
the generic handheld podcast is next weekend, next Saturday with Games.
Hey, you wanted us to talk about the
OEBPs.
competition. The competition for the Steam Deck.
That's
okay?
more going to be like your emulator cast where we talk about like the RG302, whatever those things are called. And that
You're
kind of
competing
stuff.
with anything that's gaming on the go.
All right, let's get back to the
be
Steam
honest.
Deck. Okay, who is the Steam Deck for?
That's a great question, and I don't know.
People with too much money who don't want to buy a laptop.
Yeah, so the thing is that you're one person, so I get that because
No,
you love handheld games. But
I do love handheld gaming.
It's literally for. It's
People like
literally
me.
for the. A laptop would serve you so much better, though.
You have to keep in mind,
Yes.
though, a laptop. I have a laptop. I don't game on my laptop.
That's because you don't have a good gaming laptop.
I have a super fast laptop with 32 gigs of RAM.
why don't you use it?
It's hulking massive big.
Okay.
I want
And
a
the Steam
portable
Deck is
Steam
like
machine.
sleek because it's still massive compared to the Switch.
That's fine. I don't mind a big handheld. I just want a handheld.
My question really is, though, how is that actually going to play for computer games that you prefer a mouse?
Yeah.
Like,
So
But I
a
mouse and
never,
keyboard. That's my
never
problem.
prefer a mouse and keyboard. Ever.
That's because you don't play RTSs.
Yeah,
I
and
do.
you also
I
don't
like
play
Age of
many computer
Empires.
games. I mean, the people that they're trying to pull over.
I played the
are-
entire Witcher on a computer.
It's the only way you can play it, Chris.
I'm just
What's your
saying.
point?
I'm just saying. Like, let's look at it from that perspective, though. An RTS is going to be garbage on it.
Yes.
No, it won't.
Yes.
If you can play an RTS on the Xbox One somehow, then clearly
I still think it's garbage on a console.
This
I've played games.
I think you're
like
garbage
it.
on consoles.
Maybe I am.
Listen, all right, this has 2 mouse pads on it. It's got one on the right and one on the left.
You know what that just reminds me of? The little like
Nubs
mouse
on laptops.
thing on laptops that everyone freaking
Yeah.
hates. Yeah, that's what that
Yeah.
reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the most useless feature on it that no
Also,
one
how are
wants
you
to
not
use.
going to screw up the input by putting your hands there? Like, wouldn't your fingers
Right.
rest on that?
Oh, you
That's the
disable
other
it for the,
thing.
you disable it for games that don't need it, right?
So it's going to be disabled permanently on mine if I had one.
Are you getting one?
No, I'm not spending
Look at this
$600
Jedi Fallen
for it.
Order. Jedi Fallen Order, man.
I know it's crazy expensive.
I have a gaming PC and a console. Why do I need this?
Because it's
Yes.
the Steam Deck. Dude, I'm
And
gonna
it's like
play.
even like me is like when I was asking, can I play Game Pass on? It's
That's-
like I can already stream that to my phone.
Yeah,
I
but
already have the
streaming is
controller.
never as good as playing it directly on the console.
I don't know,
okay?
man. The
If I could
xCloud,
play,
at
Halo,
least on
if
my
I could
Wi-Fi.
play Halo MCC and Halo Infinite on a portable device, I'm golden. That's
You can
perfect.
already do it, man.
Chris, what is really preventing me from just using my gaming PC with a controller to play every one of these
Nothing.
games?
But every
Exactly.
time I sit down at my PC, I feel like I got to do work instead of like game.
Can you also
That's just
imagine
because
playing
you're-
something competitive on this?
No, I
Yes, I would totally do it. I want to play Battletoads.
I think
on
you're
this.
forgetting that you're a super niche person, Chris.
I am a super niche person. I want this thing
This
bad.
the thing is like we both love the Wii U, but think about how terrible that sold. So I think
can't. This is the Wii U. This
Yeah.
is the Wii U.
I disagree.
No.
They have the pre-orders for this thing have a queue line years long right
I
now.
don't care. It's still the Wii U.
And the thing is, Valve doesn't have to sell even Wii U numbers to be successful. You guys
Okay,
have to understand. The Valve could sell 5 million of these and be successful.
Okay, Chris, the thing about this one, right? Let's take this as like compare it to Nintendo, since that's basically the best comparison right
But
now.
Nintendo, they're not competing with Nintendo.
I know, but I'm comparing it, right? So you have, let's just pretend like this is the Wii U, and but
it's
unlike
not
Nintendo,
though. Like
Yeah,
Nintendo's
but
trying to sell
unlike-
100 million consoles every
yeah,
generation.
but unlike
You know how many consoles
Nintendo,
Steam is trying to sell?
yeah,
Probably
no, but
5 to 10 million.
But think about this. Unlike Nintendo, who had a successful Wii, the last time they tried to release, Valve tried to release a console of some kind, it was the Steam machine, which flopped miserably.
but the Steam. Okay, stop for a second. If you're going to fight with me with the Steam machine, let's explain what the Steam machine was for. The
Yeah.
Steam machine was not meant to compete with consoles. Okay, I know everybody thinks it was, but no. The reason Valve rolled out Steam Machine was to prove to Microsoft they did not need Windows to survive the ecosystem. They were
And
like,
they
hey,
failed.
look, if we no, they completely succeeded because then Microsoft caved and put their games on Steam. Anyways,
Yo,
the reason the
no,
Steam
no.
machine the Steam machine was to prove that Linux could run Steam and run games in Steam. This is the next iteration of that, saying, hey, Microsoft, we don't need you.
so it's going to fail, but prove a point on something. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's
It's
the
just
Steam
an
machine did.
So
The
it's just a-
Steam Deck, though, is the answer to all the people that have a PC and want to play games on the go, but don't want to switch. So it's a small market. It's like 5 to 10 million people at most.
I just feel like this is the thing that's a growing pain. I see everything becoming this. Frankly, I do. That's why I say it's the Wii U. Because if they release a refined version in the future, once they realize how shitty half of the features are,
No, this is a pretty nice machine. I'm buying the really expensive version.
I'm like I said, this is a thing for people with too much money who don't want a
Mhm.
gaming laptop.
I don't want a gaming laptop. I tell you
Exactly.
what,
That's
I
my
don't want
point.
one.
But
I want
for
the Steam on
price,
my Switch.
I'm just saying for price, the price ratio to capabilities that you're spending right now is probably more expensive than a gaming laptop.
Yeah, but I want the controls built. If somebody would sell me an Android phone with these controls and could play Steam easily, I would totally buy that instead. Or like the Aya Neo. It's like the competitors for the Steam Deck. You have to understand, this is not the Switch. It's not even PlayStation.
It is the
Vita.
Switch. It is
No.
the Switch.
It's not.
Yes.
Yes, that's how everyone's going to view it. So just
That's how
because
no,
you
that's
might
how
not do
that's
it.
how the average consumer is going to view it. But it's
Well, it's like
competition.
think about
No.
a parent going to buy this for their kid.
It's this is literally competing with the.
Interesting.
This is
No,
literally
it's
competing.
this thing. This
Whatever
is
the
the
fuck that is.
competition for. I don't know what that other.
No,
thing
that's
was.
not competition.
This
That's-
is the Steam Deck's competition.
That is disgusting. That's what that is.
Actually, no, it's the Aya Odin. That's what it was.
Where is it from?
You know where it's from. You know where this
China?
thing is coming
Oh,
from.
so
Come
it's gonna
on,
be
man.
spyware, ransomware, everything that just pollutes your house with. No.
Pollutes your house?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
If it's from China, it's gonna have spyware.
No, I actually don't.
all
I think,
sorts
this
of
is I think this is designed in. Well, let's find out. Where is Aya Odin designed in? Aya Odin handheld company.
Chinese
Let's find out who the hell.
I've literally never heard of this thing before, so I don't
Yeah, I've
even
never heard of this.
Review
I'm
Tech
so happy
USA
you're on it.
And Bob Wolf and all this. They've all got this thing, and they're all saying how great it is.
There's
See
no
Odin. The Aya Neo is the one they got like broken into the market with, and they're like, put this on Indiegogo, like boom, $1.5 million.
I'm not spending that much for one. Shit.
You're not nobody's spending $1.5 million. That is the campaign total amount. Thank you very much.
How much does it cost? How much does it cost?
I'm trying to find out.
Is this like the Soulja Boy
No, this is
handheld?
What does it play?
Listen, $200. Calm down.
What's it
For
play?
the Steam stuff. Same idea as the Steam Deck, but it's like a cheaper version. Then there's this one. So I think the maximum you pay is like $300. So it's like half the price of the Steam Deck.
I'd rather just
Odin
buy
Pro.
another laptop or
So $300 for the Odin Pro.
That's basically the same price as the cheapest model of Steam Deck.
Yeah, I think the cheapest Steam Deck is like $400.
Maybe.
But if you include the dock, I think it's. Oh, let's go back up. I think the dock is an additional $50. Okay, yeah, so it's like $350.
Where is this thing? Where is this company based?
I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hong Kong, it looks like, because HKD is at Hong Kong dollars.
Yeah.
So
I think it's Hong Kong. So it is definitely China. You're right.
Yep. Trust. So much trust from me.
Like the little vent in the back, that's where the camera goes to survey your house.
No,
Actually, that's where the poison gas comes out when you said propaganda against
Stop. Let's focus. Stop.
Chris,
Stop.
we've talked about the
What?
Steam Deck. You just don't like what we're saying.
you. Yeah, we're on topic here.
Yeah. Chris
So
is
this
trying to
thing-
get a sponsorship. He's like, shut the fuck up, guys.
Listen.
He's trying to get that expensive model for free because he's now realizing the price ratio is a bit not good.
Let me just say this. I've heard a lot of good. Oh, we got porn bots in the chat.
Well, welcome. I was, so
Oh,
sad
come
that it took
on,
18
man.
minutes.
Okay, listen. So this thing is essentially like the only competition that I've seen directly competing with the Steam
It's
Deck.
not real competition. Let's be real.
It's competition for the same space as the Steam Deck. It's PC games on the go.
They'll never be able to match the distribution that Steam would have. So I don't
Yeah.
be
I mean, I agree with you. The only cool thing this one did was it had the SNES color scheme. Look at that. You get the Odin Pro, you get the SNES color scheme.
Why do you care? You're just going to buy the black one anyway.
Valid point.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, so let's just compare. So the Steam Deck pricing. Wow, this is scrolling horribly on the screen. Hold on.
It sounds like that's what I would expect from their software too. All right.
Steam Deck models. Let's find out. Oh God, hopefully it doesn't have like weird things or there's models.
It won't.
Okay, good. Okay, so the models explained. Let's find out. So the base model of the Steam Deck, 64 gigabytes, and that's not even the solid state, the NVMe, that's the eMMC storage. So it's kind of slower, comparatively speaking to the NVMe storage like the Xbox Series X has. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. All right.
I don't know.
So then you got the
I'm starting to think.
SSD. Go ahead.
I'm starting to think they should have just done the old slider phone model instead, so they keep.
Yes.
Yes, has a real keyboard with it, actual gaming on the go. Yeah.
I was like,
that's
what the hell is this?
What
What are they messing with? They have like little
What?
bubbles on their
So
fingers?
it has USBs
When
on
you want
it,
to play an
okay?
old arcade game?
Yes, like
You hook,
what
you
the
hook
f
up the
is
you
this?
hook up the
Why would I
one-up
buy that?
arcade. My goodness,
How does that make
$650
this
for the
mobile?
top. They're just showing off that it can be like the Switch.
Why
Okay?
the hell would
Come
I
on,
play that
guys.
on that little ass screen?
Oh my god!
Why would I play with this shitty keyboard?
How do you
Shut
type
up.
on that?
That's not a keyboard. It's an arcade.
Yeah, who owns that? What market
Dude.
are they actually marketing to with this thing?
The market where
This
you
is
have
looper.com.
excessive arm tattoos.
Okay. Here's a good idea. Every portable system releasing in 2021.
There's
The
a lot of
Nintendo
them?
Switch OLED. The Steam Deck. Oh, Steam Deck did not make it in 2020. The Play didn't make it.
I think that's the
Play
biggest competition
The
right
Play
there.
is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Intellivision Amico. That's not even a portable console. This company has no idea what they're talking. Looper, what the heck?
Yeah, what
Company
did
has no idea what they're talking about. The Amico's not even a portable console.
Even Intellivision doesn't know what the Amico is, so give them some credit.
Yes, they do. They know it's a home console at least. At least they know it's a home console.
They can play it on the little like controller
What
things.
games is
No,
that thing
Tommy
gonna have?
Tallarico said they might have portable games to play on the controllers when you're driving in the car and you hand them to your kids.
Well,
That doesn't
at
mean
this
that that
point,
feature's even
everything's
implemented.
a might.
That doesn't mean
console, right?
anything. That means nothing. Tommy Tallarico had a lot of cool things to say and not a lot to show.
Exactly. So I said everything about the
Which
console is a
means it's
maybe.
meaningless.
I might still buy one, but I'm not
Oh
buying
my
one
God.
right now.
How much are they?
They're $300.
Why waste $300?
Andrew, listen. Okay?
Why don't you do the $300 plus what
The
you
Steam
put
Deck
towards
is the
Steam
same
Deck?
size as a Series X.
Yeah.
Why don't you take the money for the Steam Deck
And buy two Amigos?
No,
Get one to Will?
and just buy a gaming laptop. There you go.
Yes. Yeah, Chris, look up
Do you
the
know how much my
portable
gaming laptop
Series
cost
S.
me? $900.
You're already and did you just? What did you say you were going to buy for the model? The expensive one, which is $650, and the other thing that you might buy, which is $300. What does that add up to, Chris? $950. Look at that.
Can't do the math.
The Amico, I would buy the Amico for the fun of it. Okay.
Yeah, but that's $300 plus
I would play
$650.
it.
But think about
if
all the
it's
fun
done,
you can have on
Plus the
Steam.
dock, so
If it's
you would
good-
already
Stop,
you're
let
already
me
over
talk.
1,000.
If the Intellivision Amico turns out to be a good console, then I'm ahead of the game. I got a good console. If it's a bad console, then I meme the hell out of it.
What makes you think it would be a good console?
Yes. What hope do you still have?
I'm running out of it. Okay, that's where I'm at. I'm running out of it. Okay, Steam Deck versus. I need to drink more.
It's massive, actually. It is a massive thing.
I will only buy the Steam Deck if I can play Honey Pop on it. Demicro, I looked up this game after last podcast, and good taste, my friend. No, I'm just kidding. I will not play that game, but you do you.
You should look up the portable Xbox Series S.
There is literally a Microsoft Xbox Series S versus Valve Steam Deck. What the heck is this?
I
just want to see. I just want to see the size comparison because he said that. I want to know. Is it the same size?
It's very large. I think it might be.
Well, look at how big it is compared to the Switch. Holy
it's very large.
Yeah, but the
That's what I'm
screen.
saying.
Look at the screen is the same freaking size.
No, it's bigger. It's
It is bigger, barely.
significantly. It's
It's the same size if you count the bezels on the Switch.
Yeah, the screen is 7 inches, Chris. It's not that much bigger.
The Switch is 6 inches.
Wow.
It's the same size as,
oh my gosh.
Listen to me. It's the same size as the OLED model of the Switch.
Oh my gosh. Exactly.
But I bet you can play Honey Pop on it. So there's the
The
win.
thing is, if this thing was like $100 or $200,
I think Chris just wants this massive thing to put in his pocket so he can impress the lady.
I will try to put it in my pocket and I will take pictures.
I don't want those pictures, Chris. Oh, that slipped in there. My bad, guys.
Oh, don't worry. It's just my deck. My Steam Deck.
Did I say my deck? That's not what I meant.
It's like the what was it? What was the comedy show with Jeff Foxworthy and Larry Cable Guy?
The Switch is a better console, anyways. No. Demicro, you betrayed me.
What, like,
Well, hold on. What is this metallic-looking Xbox? There's not even a real picture. Somebody like.
What are you
Photoshopped the
even
heck
like
out of
hoping
this.
for from the Steam Deck? That's
Oh,
my
here you
real
go. Here's the
question.
Stream Deck. Here's the
I
Stream
know.
Deck. There it is.
Are you sure you don't want the like little cigar thing to just easily pop down into your face? Because I watched the trailer for it because I was like, what the fuck is this thing?
Now I gotta watch the trailer. I don't know what you're even talking about.
It comes with the shades and shit too. Yeah, it's all about trolling people in games.
I still think
watched it.
that
It was
this
kind of
will
entertaining.
sell like 5 to 15 million, no more than that.
Well, no, duh, Will. I've said this again and again and again. There's even hold on, CHRILLCLIPS.
I still consider that a failure, Chris. I mean, we
Yeah,
talk about
I
the Wii U
don't.
and basically anything that doesn't sell
What
a
are you
bajillion.
comparing it to? Like,
Yeah.
be honest. Are you expecting it to be widely found? Because
It's the wide boy. No, I'm just
oh
kidding.
my gosh, like it's not
CHRILLCLIPS.
gonna be super popular. So
How come
what's the point?
CHRILLCLIPS doesn't show? Okay, well, let's do CHRILLCLIPS and we'll find it that way. That's ridiculous. CHRILLCLIPS should be showing up. There it is. Look, okay. Hey from Hizzy Hey already asked me what I thought about the Steam Deck. And just because you didn't watch it, it's not my fault.
So why are we doing this again? Your opinion sucks, Chris.
Steam Deck success, 41 views. All right. You want to know what I think?
Wow,
He
we
said,
just added a view.
Yeah, Chris was
me.
all 40.
Will the Steam Deck be successful? I said, you got to keep in mind the Steam Deck's success. It does not measure up to the same thing as the Switch. The Switch is Nintendo's.
How do you know this,
pony.
Chris? You're just pulling this out of your ass right now. It's
Just
not like
stop.
you know their
Listen.
earnings call.
Yeah, what does
me talk for a second? Okay, the Steam Deck is not Valve's one-trick pony like the Switch is for Nintendo. If Nintendo's Switch does not sell well, what are they selling games for?
Well, it's the same thing as if the Xbox failed. It's not going to tank Microsoft. It's not even going to take Xbox anymore. So, I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
they're
Steam
making
Deck
it because
does
they
not
can
have,
make it.
the Steam Deck will lock people into the portable ecosystem that Steam creates. So Steam gets a designated base of people on their portable system that will only buy Steam games on that system, which is good because they want people buying Steam games and making that 30% cut off every game they sell.
I'm
now,
confused.
on the other hand,
I'm confused because it doesn't lock them in because you can put Windows on it or Linux and you can download any other
the Steam
store.
Deck is not for people like you, Andrew, that know what you're doing with it and installing other crap.
That's like the main feature, though. Like it's really.
But also, why? Explain to me what.
Yes, Demi Crow. Yes, the Steam TV console. That's what I like. That's what I want. No, I'm just kidding.
You want the Steam machine?
No, I want. I will probably get the Steam. If the Steam Deck does well for me, I will probably get the dock to go with it. But if it doesn't, I probably won't touch the dock.
But what I'm trying to say though, Chris, is
you got the deck and the dock. What's next?
Why didn't you speak?
It's just a handheld console to be a gaming PC. That's all it is. So like, who is that market? Who is that market that is? Fuck me. Okay.
I want the Steam Deck.
It's so but how does it
not know this?
No, but how does that lock anybody into the Steam eco? It does.
No, what it does for me is it lets me actually play my Steam library, and I don't have to sit at a computer.
So what you're telling me is you already are locked into the Steam ecosystem, and you feel trapped into buying the Steam Deck.
No, I don't feel trapped at all. I want the Steam Deck so I can play my Steam library.
Yeah, you're saying the same thing
You're
Andrew's
saying exactly what I'm saying.
I can go and join.
You're like,
don't twist my words, Andrew.
I want to play
NFTs are not good for gaming. Andrew, NFTs are not good for gaming.
Where did that come from?
He realized he was being beaten his own argument, so he had to switch topic.
Fine. I think we need to mint a bunch of NFTs of different photos of Chris with a Steam Deck.
This is a conversation
and then we just
about who the
sell
Steam Deck
those.
is for. I am who the Steam Deck is for. Okay.
All right. So I guess that's one out of. No, I don't think.
I think we'll mint a couple NFTs of you holding the Steam Deck in a couple different ways. Yep. And then we'll sell them and we'll outsell Valve.
You could probably play Jack Bros on it, Demi Crow. I'm pretty sure that would work. Since there is an emulator for the Virtual Boy on Windows.
It's just so expensive. It's just
It is okay. Look, that is the one barrier of entry for the Steam Deck, and I think that's on purpose because this is the first iteration of the Steam Deck. So, just like people
stupid, it's gonna be the only one.
we made it cost prohibitive on purpose because we don't want to sell our console.
Well, look at Google with the Pixel phones. They got cheaper and then more expensive, and then cheaper and then more expensive, and it's like one of the top selling Android phones.
Steam has a ridiculous amount of money, right? What is their market cap?
I don't know. Gabe Newell owns 51% of it, so I'll never know.
So what they should have done, if they wanted to lock people into an ecosystem and attract people, they should have just sold it at a massive loss. Because then, like, you're making money off software.
I mean, most of their gamers are still going to be on PC. That's the bulk of their.
Yeah, but if you wanted to be more appealing, I mean, thinking long term,
it just seems like they're trying to find a market that they don't need.
No. That's not it at all. I think ultimately Valve wants to have a gaming ecosystem that can live on its own without Windows, without Mac, without Linux. This thing exists outside of the PC master race. That's what I think they want.
What's the need for any of that? What's the need?
There isn't one. They just want it. Like they want to be able to. They want to sell you. They want to sell you a Steam Deck and their VR headset, and you could use those two things together and nothing else.
So what you're telling me is,
I mean, yes, Demi Crow. Right now, that's what I do too. Except I don't have the Razer Kishi. I have Apple's weird controller that actually is really nice. It's the Steel Series Nimbus Plus. It's a really nice controller setup.
To this point, I can just hook my phone to my Xbox controller, and I can play all of my Xbox games.
Do you have a good internet connection? Because not everybody does.
More people have that than want to pay $600 for a almost.
I hope you're not relying on internet for the Steam Deck because every game gets updated repeatedly.
Just fine. I am. It's only $1,000. You get Windows Game Pass, and you know what?
Yes, this is more appealing to me. Now you speak my language.
Chris, that is what the Steam Deck is going to get used for, primarily.
Why would you do that when you have a cell phone?
Because the gamer has to feel like he bought something that's not a complete waste of money.
Nobody in 2022, what year is this? 2022.
They want to interact with that
reason.
They want to interact with the touchpad.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They're going to create video specifically designed for the control pad.
No.
Hey, they did it for VR, Chris. I'm sure they can do it for the touchpad. Yeah, like haptic feedback.
Oh my gosh,
this is genius. We need to just do this.
Why don't we just market that idea? There you go.
I will say, when I get my Steam Deck, I will be buying all the AAA games I got. Exactly. You can get PlayStation games on the Steam Deck and Xbox games, and you can emulate Nintendo.
You can also get those on a gaming PC.
Just for the record, do not emulate Nintendo illegally. I don't want them to copyright strike this video for me telling you that, but you probably could. I don't know how, but you probably could.
Oh my gosh.
But Devin Crow's right. The Steam Deck will allow you to do whatever you want on this thing.
I feel like the Steam Deck is a solution looking for a problem.
So we're AirPods, but look at how wildly successful AirPods are.
What are you talking about? That was actually a good idea.
So is the Steam Deck. It's a good idea.
What the equivalent of that be would you wouldn't be able to access Steam on your computer anymore.
How are AirPods a solution looking for a problem?
Why is there touchpad? So that's for mouse emulation. That's why
there's
Then again, you have the touchscreen, so why do you
also that little bevel around the touch area? I mean, your fingers and stuff are gonna be resting on that all the time. So it's gonna be so dirty and gunked up.
Well, if you use the touchpad, so
the touchpad's for interactive websites.
Have you ever seen the Steam? Have you ever seen the Steam controller?
Yes.
So those
that's also for interactive touch.
No, this let me talk. Let me talk, okay? Andrew, you're not supposed to be taking Will's side all the time, you jackass.
That's because finally someone realizes I'm right.
I thought you were my
He's finally had a good point. I have to give it to him. This controller is also a flop.
Yeah, no, this control, I agree with you on that, but here's the explanation for this. Let me get there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
I can't believe no one thought of the haptic feedback thing. Like, that even looks like it would work.
This right here, this touchpad on the controller, these are essentially what the Steam Deck has on them built in. So you can use either the analog sticks or the touchpads as mouse controls.
What's
Can
the
I just
deal on
point
the
something
side?
out real quick?
What's up?
Point
You say you're coming out?
No. I just want to point something out real quick.
I'm trying. What did you point something out? Okay.
Yeah, that stupid controller, which was a flop, is the premise behind my least favorite feature on this stupid thing, which is those touchpads. It's the premise.
Look, dude, touchpads
the worst
are great.
idea. No.
Touchpads are awesome.
Did you own this?
Everybody loves
ever?
a touchpad.
Okay.
Everybody likes to touch.
I think you're just biased towards the Vita.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Vita. I don't care for the back
like
touchpad at all.
Touchpad.
I don't like the buttons on the back at all. Why is there touchpads? The buttons are on the edges. I mean, I agree that the buttons are on the edge of the system, but
there's also extra buttons on the back.
Yeah, they're like turbo buttons.
Yeah. Which
Anyways,
I'm sure people like.
I do agree with the point that the buttons are on the edges, but the Joy-Cons are way more uncomfortable to hold than the Wii U touchpad. And the Wii U touchpad has buttons that are in the same places as this. Why don't they shrink the screen size by an inch to make the buttons actually in a usable spot? I mean,
you're not get rid of the touchpads to do that.
Oh, you're right. Those buttons really are on the edge.
I hold this thing in my hand, I'm not going to comment on where the buttons are because I've heard that it's very comfortable to use. Even Phil Spencer says Halo is playable on this thing.
Yeah, well, it's Phil Spencer. He wants to put that on everything. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get my.
I don't see Xbox making a portable system. Do you?
It's unnecessary.
You disrespect the Vita. You disrespected me and the SMT network. I have not said. Oh, that's because Andrew owned a Vita, not a podcast. Andrew owned a Vita, and he didn't like it. So Demi Crow, that's just the way it is. He just didn't like his Vita.
Look how far over those buttons are. This
is
going to be so.
The second a console of any kind requires attachments just to be acceptable, it's a failure. That's what the Vita is.
That's 2 beers during this podcast. Oh.
No wonder your opinions are shit today, Chris.
My Wii U is on. Why is the Wii U on right now?
Because it heard you talking about a similar console that's not going to do well.
Like, what is it? Why is it on, though? I didn't turn it on.
Is it the same size as the Wii U?
Probably. Actually, probably. Is there a photo comparison, actually? Can we look
I don't know. I'm curious. Let's find out. I will take that picture when I get my Steam Deck.
Oh, my God. Are you actually buying the most expensive model, too?
I literally am buying the most expensive model. Versus Wii U gamepad.
That outage money. I don't know where that's going.
Oh, they actually have this comparison.
Oh, my God. It's bigger.
It's
bigger.
That's amazing. I love this. I love
that actually seals the nail in the coffin for me. I thought the Wii U was way too
You weren't going to buy it in the first place, you jack.
How do you know? How do you
honestly? I know.
The thing is, why didn't they organize the buttons like the Wii U? It makes so much more sense.
Right. Oh, copyright.
I'm going to put Fire on while you guys are shitting on Steam Deck.
It's because of copyright. They didn't want to look like the Wii U. So they had to add an extra 2 inches to the console.
Chris, we are going to have to set up a GoFundMe. What? I'm not going to massive Steam Deck. Dude, I'm an engineer, okay? It's not like I can't afford this thing.
He can buy it at least 1.5, okay?
At least 1 time. I can buy it at least 1 time. I can't buy it 6 times. But I can buy it once. Oh, look, somebody actually put one over the other. Look at this. They physically grabbed the architecture and literally placed it over top of the other. I mean, the Wii U is taller.
Try putting that in your pocket right now. Tell me if it's comfortable.
It fits. You want to see
How
this?
big are
You
your
want to see this
pockets?
thing?
There's no way that would get in my pocket.
Do you still wear like 90s bullshit that fits?
That's gonna be a clip. That's gonna be.
You're
a clip.
like,
Does
don't
it fit
worry.
your pocket, you chucker?
Don't worry, I'm not excited to see you. It's just my Wii U.
It's my Wii. It's my Wii U. It's my Steam Deck, baby.
No, it would have been funnier if it's just my Wii. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you can't fit a Wii in your pocket. If you can, then you know. Just kidding. Anyways, so make your own what? Wait, hold on. Make your own what?
Well, you're an
Steam Deck.
engineer. Bro.
Yeah, you're an engineer. You should have figured it out.
I you know what here? Okay, you know what I am working on right now.
I was about to say, I actually can do this.
I am working.
I'm actually
on,
working on the successor to
Yes.
Soldier Boy's
What's
console.
bigger, my 2011 broken Fire Red 3DS or the Steam? Definitely the Steam Deck by far. Like that's big. But what I am working on right now, I'm not happy. I can fit a Wii in my pants. Good for you, Demi Crow. The Super 8. I just did a bunch of hardware mods to this thing. I'm making a video on it, but I'm probably gonna sell it and get an NES that and then mod that for HDMI.
Okay. You're so excited about that thing, and you're already getting rid of it.
Well, it doesn't play Battletoads,
You're so
so
fickle.
there's that. It doesn't
not
play
fit in your pocket.
Battletoads. No, it just
Doesn't fit in
literally
your
the reason I'm upset about it is it doesn't play Battletoads. That's literally my reason for not being happy. I have to warp past level 2 to play Battletoads. It's annoying. I should be able to play all of Battletoads.
Mhm.
So there's that. You know what can
All right,
play
back
Battletoads?
to the Steam Deck.
You know what
back
can
to
play
the Steam Deck.
Battletoads? The Steam Deck can play Battletoads.
Oh my gosh.
The new one. Can it play the old one?
Yeah, the old one. I can. I just reread what I just literally just read. Okay, that's all good. Never mind.
I just
question
don't
for
like
you
the.
guys.
I don't like the.
What would make a portable console worth it for you?
Cheaper.
Well, yeah, the Steam Deck's expensive, but the base model is $400.
Cheaper.
Just make it an iPad Mini. With the
Okay,
insides.
if it plays Battletoads, I'm not buying. Why?
I mean, everything.
Why? I got. What's your issue with Battletoads?
I think everything is going in this direction eventually.
Well, yeah, portables
But-
are by far the future.
But I
love
feel
this
like
picture.
I
It's a
feel like
Sega
it's
Nomad.
it's
You know
bigger
what the
than
Sega
that.
Nomad is, right? You know what the Sega Nomad is?
Mm-hmm.
It can play Genesis, like full-blown Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive games on the go. So, like, you could literally take a game out of your Sega Genesis, plop it into the Nomad, and you're good
I
to
thought
go.
that was just called the Game Gear. Is it actually Game Gear Nomad?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is the Game Gear. Where's the Nomad?
So, Chris,
Yes.
let's just admit that the Switch has a significantly better design concept.
No, I don't agree.
Yes.
The Nomad was a Genesis.
Chris will not
portable.
succeed this. It's very interesting.
You don't think that this Switch, which is designed
Until I
perfectly,
hold the Steam Deck, and I hate the way the default Switch holds. in your hand.
no, I'm talking
It is a
about
garbage system. I play the Vita 10 times more than I will ever play my Switch.
I'm talking about the concept of the screen being everything, and then the controllers being separate is significantly better than the big bulky Steam Deck, which is a uniform size that can't be changed by like third party anything. They should just release what is effectively a tablet that can dock and
So you
then
want
allow
the
the
NVIDIA
third.
Shield?
Sure. I'm just saying that would be a better concept for them because right now they're just looking.
What did you want? You want the NVIDIA Shield? The Switch is
Yes.
a freaking car battery game console.
Demi Crow gets it.
Demi Crow, you are the MVP tonight, okay? I gotta hand it to you. I appreciate you being in the chat, but you're not helping me at all. So there's that. But that's fine.
At
Whatever.
some point, you need to realize you're losing, okay?
I am gonna drink another beer before I admit I'm
Oh
losing.
gosh.
Okay, hear me out.
The NVIDIA Shield costs $1,000. What?
They're expensive. The Switch is way
Hell
more
no.
playable than a freaking. Oh yeah, he already said that. Was
Are you
this
okay,
Sega-
Chris? This is the second time you've done
Yeah.
this.
No, I'm.
Do you have
I'm,
double
re- I'm,
vision
re-
right
re-
now?
I'm reading everything here. Hold on. Sega's gonna make a Steam Deck Mini. I agree that they probably will make a mini version of the Steam Deck at some point. It probably won't be for at least probably 6 to 12 months after the original release. Just like the the Xbox S controller came out because the Duke was too big for Japan. The Steam Deck will be way too big for
Okay,
Japan.
so this is completely unrelated, but we're talking about the Duke now. So
Do
the
you have an issue
story
with your
behind
new
the
Duke?
Duke has changed. The originally the reason why it was so big is because they got the wrong like little chip on the inside, so they had to make a bigger mold. So that's the story. But now it's like that was what they always wanted to do, and they made it smaller because of Japan. But that's not true. I've definitely heard an interview on this.
Hear me out. The reason no. The reason why the Duke is so big is because when Microsoft designed the Duke, their assumption, which was wrong, was that it was a one-layer PCB. So they made the PCB fit across one layer, and therefore it had to spread out across like the entire Duke. That's why they needed such a big controller, because the PCB was so big. That's the micro chip / circuit board that was on the Duke. Well, what Japan had been doing for years, and they didn't tell Microsoft this, is they were doing multiple layered PCBs inside of their controllers.
Two things.
So you could stack multiple PCBs instead of having one big one.
Two things.
That's why.
What was different between what you just said and what I said? And two,
you're saying
they
that
could have just opened a controller there. I'm sure they knew that.
Apparently not, because if you watch the Xbox documentary, they literally talk about how they sent it off with one layer PCB for the controller. And you got to remember, when they did this is early 2000s. It's not like they understood exactly what was going on. But that's fine. Whatever, Will. You want to argue?
Whatever, Will.
But basically, the Duke is so big because the people that designed it sent the design to the person. I don't know what company they sent it to. They sent it to a company to build a controller based on the PCB they sent them. And the people that got the controller down like, what is this? Why is it so big? And how am I going to fit this in a controller? So they aesthetically were like, okay, let's make the Duke. Then they made the Duke, and that was it. And then Japan's like, nope, make it smaller. We ain't buying this crap. So then Microsoft made the S controller.
I like Japan for that, because controllers should not be big and bulky.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I do like my Duke, though.
This is literally a speech and debate meeting. You got it, Demicro. I know Will already put this on the screen, but I did not address it yet. They made the Duke for football players and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You're not wrong. That dude's got massive.
I love how during the entire reveal, he's referring to himself in the third person.
Rock. What's up, Bill?
Is this NVIDIA Shield actually good? That's the question I have, because it's just a tablet.
Didn't they yoink a lot of things off of it, though? Like, it wasn't supposed to do a bunch of cool stuff.
What is the controller for it? That's the
NVIDIA
question.
Shield was originally a game console. NVIDIA Shield. What the heck was it called? Was it called the Shield Pro? I don't know what it was called. NVIDIA Shield game console. Yeah, there it is. That's the original one. NVIDIA Shield Portable. The site can't be reached. Even better. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, that thing has a terrible.
There it is.
That's not
NVIDIA
a large That's no wonder.
That was what this is the original concept for the NVIDIA
stupid.
Shield.
Still stupid.
Dude, you asked me what it was. This is what it is.
Yeah, you're saying this is what I wanted. It's not what I fucking wanted.
That's not what I said. I said you wanted the NVIDIA Shield tablet. This is not the NVIDIA Shield tablet. This is what the original NVIDIA Shield was.
Doesn't the tablet come with a good docking station and controller attachment?
I don't know. I haven't bought one yet.
It doesn't. It's just a tablet.
All right, here. I got a console for you. You can have the Ouya.
No. Why would I want that thing? That thing was even dumber than... Who actually bought this?
Not me. I did not buy this.
Like, this looked like... Where's
Will's
this
like
from?
looking over at Claire like, nope, this is still a podcast going on, babe.
Where is this from even?
Why do you have that in your hand right now? You're muted, Will. Are you talking?
No, I'm not talking yet. I'm just showing you how cool my Duke is. Yes. It's purple.
Are we trading Duke sizes and colors?
Well, obviously mine's bigger and it's a cooler color. So
It's the same size, but it is.
I feel like you need to go on Twitch in real life. There you go. That IRL Twitch streams.
that
You
sounds
can talk
scary.
all about your Duke.
We got the Duke, the deck, and the what was the third one? The shoot. The Duke, the deck, and
the Wii.
The Wii, but no. Shoot, what was it? It was the Duke and the deck and the. There was another one. I can't think what it was called.
Wii U?
No. Well, yeah, that's another thing, but no, it was the Duke, the deck. Shoot,
listing things off.
Just keep listing. You'll get it eventually.
deck.
Oh, look how cool like the boot
And
up
the
screen is.
dock. That's
The
right.
dock.
We had the dock, the Duke, and the deck.
Can you even see it?
Let's see if we can come up with some more vowel sounds with D, C, K, and M. Oh wait,
Also-
there is one.
They know what the customers want. The end screen on your little boot up on this controller is Cortana's butt. Which is really funny.
I'm still
Like,
confused. What exactly does it show?
I'll show you. Hold on.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Can you
Let's
see
see
it?
this thing. I'm trying to see. You got to put up to your camera.
Yeah,
All right.
yes.
Sorry, my Xbox app turned on. You see how it zooms up on our butt right at the end?
Nope, totally missed it.
God damn, I did it again.
You
Oh,
got
it's
some
because
extreme
I'm
glare.
hitting-
Over and
the,
over again, because clearly this is not working for me.
right at the end. It goes zooms
I mean,
out from our butt.
kind
The
of.
glare is awful, but yeah.
Sorry, buy one yourself, okay? Wait for the 4 months that I had to
You
wait.
waited a long time for that control. Okay, let me ask you this. I pre-ordered my Steam Deck last November.
When are you gonna get it?
No. Shoot, it was like early summer. It was probably like July or
You
August.
pre-ordered it like immediately, didn't you?
Yeah, when did it even come out?
Wasn't that no? I don't even remember.
It was like March or something.
I pre-ordered it like day one. I'm not gonna get it till the second
You're one
half
of those
this year.
fools.
It's not StreamYards. By the way, StreamYard is awesome. If you're trying to do a podcast live like we are, StreamYard, do it. Steam Deck.
Mhm. Sponsor us.
I would gladly take a StreamYard sponsorship.
Oh my.
Okay,
It'll help
Steam Deck is
sponsor
coming
that
out
Steam Deck.
21 days from now.
No, it doesn't actually.
25th. Jackass.
You're not going to get it on that freaking day. No one gets it on that day. You get told you can finally pay it off and then receive it at some later date. That's when they
Dude,
start being
whatever's
sent
going
out.
on with the Steam Deck's launch page, it is crashing my browser right now. I
Yeah,
almost
because
lost the podcast. Just now.
That's what's happening to
Look
your.
at this thing. Look how bad this is. What the?
That's what's going to
What is
happen to the
going
Steam
on?
Deck.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
is like literally.
You're gonna
crashing my-
Here's the question: is the build
What's going-
quality actually going to be good?
Oh my god! I gotta leave this now before it crashes the browser. Oh my goodness!
Hey, Chris,
What?
is the build quality of the Steam Deck actually going to be good? Or are you
Better
gonna have a
than-
red ring of death on this thing?
Better than your
Mhm.
face.
You're going to go to the wrong website and get digital herpes on it.
What?
The touchpad is just going to have a bunch of red LEDs or some shit.
Dwayne
this
the Rock
is-
Johnson agrees with Phil Spencer. You're wrong, Andrew.
I knew a guy who
What?
thought he had a mental STD.
What?
Yes, straight up, 100% serious.
I'm just gonna keep making this face. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, he thought a girl gave him a mental STD. It's like
A mental STD.
What
Is that
the-
called mental illness?
Maybe a mental PTD, psychological transmitted. STD.
No,
I
it's
don't
like
frickin'
he
know.
like she had like a bad aura and he like contracted it. It's like I'm not making this up.
The stream is over right there. No, I'm just kidding. I want to see
Demonetized.
when this thing was. Okay, announcement was July. Okay, so I pre-ordered it on like July, August.
Well,
time
way
frame.
later than I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, we revealed it on July 15th, 2021. Yeah, I mean, originally they were
They should have
supposed
stayed
to
with Steam Pal. I would have been more apt to buy it.
Steam Pal. You're like, I like pals with benefits. No, I'm just kidding.
He just wants a pal in his pocket.
Exactly. You're my
The
only
pal in his
friend.
pocket. Oh my gosh, it's the pip, the pal in the pocket.
Oh my gosh.
All right, listen here. I'm gonna buy the Steam Deck. I'll tell you how good it is
Yeah,
And
review
you
it.
guys can
Yeah,
decide
review it for us,
whether it's
and we'll
worth
never
your
get
time.
it.
I'm not getting it at $600. There's no way in hell.
And that's the only one with a scratch-resistant screen. I'm
All
not
right.
buying the others.
Why don't you guys crap talk this thing for about 2 seconds while I walk away and come back?
Well, we've been doing it the whole time, Chris. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just said continue what you're already
exactly.
successfully doing.
I know.
It really does though have the weirdest niche market.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if it even moves 5 million because I'm skeptical.
I think the worst thing that could happen to them is actually a hardware malfunction because of build quality.
Yep.
And especially with the chip shortage, how much you want to bet they're scraping by trying to get any chip they can.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
When Microsoft can't even have Xboxes for their tournament, then yeah, I'm sure that the Steam's also struggling.
I'm sure there's some corners cut. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but the games that I would be playing on it, I don't think I would be playing in the short time frames that I'm on the go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why would I not just have a controller that I use with my actual gaming PC?
Exactly. Or even something like kind of what you're saying, where it's just a tablet. I'd rather just have something that's essentially gutted, just a tablet, and I'm streaming to it. I have the internet for that, so I'd rather spend $100 for that.
That's the thing. It's like the Switch concept is so much better just because if a company wants to, they can they all can make third-party controllers for it.
Yep.
It's just a console. You're not relying on just using what is there. Chris is back and he's hurt because
you guys suck. Okay. Hey, all right. So here's the question for you guys.
No, we will not buy one.
What would entice you to buy a Steam Deck?
I already told you, man. Cheaper.
It literally has to be truly capable of everything a gaming laptop would be.
Okay, so let's say the Steam Deck Pro comes out in 2023. They drop this one down to half price.
I would only consider the Pro. That's the thing, because that's literally the thing. I don't think it's advanced enough for what I would want. And
but you can still cloud game on it, so there's that.
I can do that on my phone. It's I already have that.
I'm gonna buy this
as a person who has no problem playing an actual computer game on my PC.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where the Steam Deck comes into play.
And he was like, "Tell me why." Yes,
tell me why. Tell me why. You're going to actually use it, dock, and everyone's gonna be like, you're basically using a gaming PC. Why don't you just get a gaming PC and actually just hook it up to your TV?
Because I don't want a gaming PC. I want a portable device that plays my PC games on the go.
Why don't you replace?
It's not a laptop.
Why don't you buy the Steam machine instead of
because the Steam machine's not portable.
I'm saying, why don't you have a Steam machine instead of an Xbox?
Here, let me explain this. If Xbox made a portable machine, I would be first in line to go buy it.
Okay, you're missing my point though.
No, you're missing my point.
No, you were like, I don't like
machine, I would buy it.
You don't like playing games on your PC, but if you literally had the Falcon Northwest, it's smaller than the Xbox.
What on earth is a Falcon Northwest?
It was one of the Steam machines.
I won't buy a random PC. I want something all
It's not a random PC. Look up Falcon Northwest. The thing is sleek as shit. Look that thing up.
I won't buy it. Listen, I portable game.
Will might buy it.
Mm-hmm. No, he won't.
Will might consider this instead of an Xbox. It's sleek as shit, but it's also expensive. So
he's not going to buy it.
Right there. The second one down from the top. Well, that might... No, you have to look at the Tiki then. Look up the Tiki.
The Tiki?
Yeah, it's their model's the Tiki. There you go.
I already like it more.
This is the game. This is the one that's the same. That's the actual size of a
I'm sponsored by Falcon.
Look at this fucking thing.
That thing is pretty sweet.
It's dope. It's multiple thousands of dollars though. So if you get it
See,
fully
that-
spec'd out,
It's already in the same issue that I have with the Steam
yeah,
Deck.
but it's a
expensive.
granite base, which makes it dope as shit.
Bro. This is the
And
same
it's portable.
problem.
Look how
I can
portable
buy
that
an
is.
Xbox Series X, a scalped Xbox Series X.
Look
for
how
less money than this
barely
this
bigger it is than that
computer.
Xbox right there.
I'll buy an Xbox before I buy this piece of crap.
It can literally play every PC game.
I don't
spec.
care. It's the same problem with the PC. I got
What do
sitting
you
right next
think,
to me
Will?
during
Would
this
you
podcast.
consider the Falcon Northwest Tiki as a
No.
replacement to an Xbox?
Yeah, I mean, if you are only playing PC games, yeah, for sure.
Well, you can also play all Xbox games.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Because I can't
Oh.
use my Xbox. I could use my Xbox controller.
Why can't you play all Xbox games on it? They're making it where you can play them on
Bro,
PC.
Halo 5 can't play on the PC.
Well, who cares?
Hey, whatever.
You can play Forge. There you go, if you really wanted to. Also, that's coming down the pipeline, Chris. That'll be out probably this year.
No.
Okay, Chris, you have to admit this thing does actually look dope. Then.
I like the Xbox over this.
Oh my god.
Dude, the Xbox Series X just looks better than every PC.
This was
It does.
the
It
only
literally
Steam
looks
machine.
better
That was
than
the only
everything.
Steam machine that was actually cool.
Look, if I can choose this over that, I will every day of the week. Oh, this site can't be reached. Of course.
That's because no one wants to reach an Xbox.
This, if I could get this over what you just showed me, I would buy this every day of the week.
You mean a trash can that looks like a fridge?
No. You want to see a trash can?
I do love my Xbox.
The Mac. There was a Mac that looked like the trash. Mac.
No, it looked like a
trash
cheese
can.
grater. Get it straight.
No, the X. Really haven't seen this thing. Look at this. It looks
Oh,
like
wait,
a
which one was
legit
this one?
trash can. You
I
ever
thought you were
seen
talking about
this
a
thing?
different Mac.
No, this thing literally looks
I
like
thought
a
you were
trash
talking about the Apple Mac Pro.
No, this thing literally looks like a trash can. Okay, tell me
I
I'm
think
wrong.
we're at the end of our conversation. This Team Tech we're going down this.
This
weird rabbit hole
literally
right now.
okay. Look, this thing, the Mac Pro,
Looks like a
from,
speaker.
2000
I don't know. It
literally
looks
Ear
kind of
to
like
speaker.
R2D2 if he was made by Apple and was
It
Darth
was the
Vader's.
non-upgradable version of the Mac Pro. It's the worst Mac Pro model they ever released aesthetically. I understand it looks like a trash can, but you know, you're right, Will. It looks
I
like
don't
a
know. That
freaking
related
speaker.
image right there looks pretty cool.
What related image are you talking? The one with the trash can, literally, it's got it in the trash can. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, right below the photo. No, go back. Go back to the one you were on.
Oh, I don't know which one. I was
Right
on. It
there,
seemed like
that
the
one.
size of
No.
a binder. I mean, you're
Okay.
not wrong.
Whatever.
What one?
Right there.
one?
Yeah. What is
Why?
that just the inside?
That's just that's literally the inside of this thing.
I think they should have just left it like that.
Yeah,
that
that
looks
looks
cool.
Yeah, but then you get all the dust. Dust.
No, they could have put like a
Okay, you know what?
clear
For fun,
cover.
let's do the Steam Deck versus Mac. Why not? Why
Yeah, it's
not
like
do
15
this?
inches wide, so I'm sure it's the same size.
The Mighty M1 chip. Steam Deck's pitiful specs made me wish it could run Apple's Mighty M1 chip. Oh God, no, 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 no! You're stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb. Okay.
I just love how his comment is the Steam Deck is the size of a binder.
Okay. Look, here we go. This is exactly what the Nintendo Switch OLED versus Steam Deck. What should you buy? All right, pros. Long list of exclusives, detachable Joy-Cons for easy multiplayer, TV dock included, slightly more battery life, more affordable. Steam Deck's pros. Built-in SSD, 3 versions to choose from. Plays the entire Steam library.
Three versions to
Bluetooth.
choose from. I mean, there's 2 versions. There's
Far
3 versions of the
more-
Switch.
No, but we're talking about the OLED. So there's only one.
Well, it's like the Switch, though. That's the
Wait, you said slightly better battery life for the Switch? That is pathetic for the Steam Deck.
No. The OLED model has really good battery life. Okay?
Yeah, it's still pathetic for
Whatever.
the Steam Deck.
Far more customization potential. Okay, cons. The Switch is not as powerful. No, actually Bluetooth, they upgraded it now. You can do Bluetooth headphones with the Switch now. Low resolution capabilities. That's actually kind of true. The Steam Deck costs more. TV dock is sold separately. Yep. Slightly less battery life, no exclusive games. Okay, fine. You don't like the Steam Deck? I got a good console for you, Andrew. Here you go. It's a more expensive.
What about
than
Will?
anything.
Come on, convince him.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, y'all can buy this instead, okay? Since y'all are. a
Did
bunch
you
of
seriously just
pansies.
Google?
Yes.
Or are you using Brave?
I'm using Brave.
Why didn't you just use the Brave search then instead of going to
Because
Google?
who cares? Okay, listen, this is for you guys. Steam Deck's not user self-defense. Demi Crow, you're supposed to be helping me, not hurting me. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I just
still,
offer.
I still
any-
have my Game Boy Color. So
This
why
is
would
the
I get
Switch
rid
for-
anybody
but-
who is trying to break into my house, I would offer them my Steam Deck, and they would run away.
No. God dang. Andrew.
They
Come on.
couldn't possibly
Come on,
carry
man.
it
Come on.
and my actual valuables.
Listen. The Analog Pocket lets you play every portable console you've ever owned in your entire life. Carts. And Will, since you say you already have one, this has a dock to play on your TV.
Does it come with it?
No.
Why do I want to play this on the TV? Tell me the benefit.
I can play my Game Boy games on the TV. Why wouldn't I want to do
Why
that?
would I play a Game Boy game on the TV?
Why would you play any game on the TV, Andrew? There's the point.
Why would I want the graphics of a Game Boy game on my
Yeah.
nice 4K TV?
Because it looks beautiful.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it does.
Now think, when I eventually upgrade to an 8K TV,
It's
I
gonna look
want
even
those pixels.
even more beautiful.
because I want to be overwhelmed with
All right, you know what?
pixelated visuals. You had enough of those, Chris?
Not enough. Not enough for this.
He's got a whole 12-pack next to him. It's just
I
going
should.
crazy.
I should have a whole 12-pack for this conversation. This is ridiculous. You guys stink.
Because he did tell us he had strong opinions.
Yeah. It's nice to have someone on my side finally.
I've had enough for this conversation. Okay,
Oh, my
anyway.
Yep, I think we're good. I think we beat the Steam Deck to death.
I think y'all
No,
should
it
get
still
a
hasn't
Wii.
been released yet.
I think y'all should get one of these. You can play Fire Emblem. What's not to like? Listen, you get this awesomeness right here.
Yes. Are you gonna read what's on the screen?
Yeah, read
Chris?
on the screen.
The Wii U. Chris is the type of guy that only plays games on Amazon Luna. I would never buy a Jeff Bezos backed console.
What's wrong with
okay?
the Luna compared to the Steam Deck?
Because Gabe Newell is much cooler than Jeff Bezos.
Oh,
At this rate, you might
yeah.
as well get a Stadia.
If only Gabe Newell could count to 3, then he'd be the best person ever. But he can't. So there's that. Direct my arm, man. Look at this guy. He got
I
saved.
think we
your
need to cut this
green
off.
screen on
Chris
it.
is just going crazy.
Okay, no. Okay. All right. Let's be serious for a second. Which would you rather have, Will? The Analog Pocket or the Steam Deck?
Right.
Why are you trying to stack it so hard for?
Listen, the Steam Deck's awesome. Oh.
Is this the competitor? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's definitely not.
He's
But
saying-
apparently
he's
my
saying the
browser is
Steam Deck is-
crashing. Holy cow.
You're saying that the Steam Deck is so hard to market that you have to pick such a terrible competitor.
No, okay, listen. I think Xbox should have made a portable console by now.
There's a reason they haven't. What's the reason, Chris?
Because the Vita failed.
Yes, but why?
Because Sony didn't do anything with it.
Microsoft isn't going to make a handheld for the same reason that every portable they've ever made fails. By portable, I mean their cell phones.
Mhm. I don't know what you're trying to do, Chris.
It's amazing. The Wii U could be the actual. I'm not going to lie. If the Switch was actually the Wii U gamepad, I would be happier than the actual Switch. Because the Switch, in my opinion,
Why? You bought that unholy attachment for a controller.
it doesn't matter. The Switch is still the most uncomfortable
So
portable
what
console.
you're telling me, wait. So what you're telling me is when there's a fatal flaw to the controller that makes you have to buy an attachment, that there's a problem to it.
This is the most comfortable controller I've ever owned. Is the Wii U?
No,
Well,
but it sounds
admit it,
it
the
sounds
Wii U
like you
gamepad-
just it sounds like you just came up with a reason to validate everything I've ever said about your precious Vita.
Mm-hmm. The Vita is a
Did you
fantastic
hear that, Will? 'Cause
No,
I
did.
heard that.
Stop.
Chris is so mad.
Stop for a second. The Vita is amazing on its own without the attachment I have added to it. It is even better for remote play.
Have you ever played a game that uses both triggers meaningfully, as it's just it is as is? Have you used?
What? I can't believe you took him off.
Have you now answer the question, Chris? Have you ever played a Vita game that requires
I took him. No.
both triggers? Both triggers
Yes, I have played games that require both triggers. Okay,
with the touchpad.
here you go.
Was it an enjoyable
Finally, Demi Girl
experience?
backs me up. The Vita is better than the Steam Deck.
I didn't say it's not better than the Steam Deck. We're talking about the Vita on its own.
Why do you keep bringing up the Wii U, man? What the fuck is going on?
Because my Vita's upstairs. I'm not gonna go get it right now.
I'm going to sleep. I think I've said all I needed to say on this.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: if they made the Steam Deck literally the Wii U gamepad, would you buy it?
Not at $600, man. That's the thing. Why do you keep asking me the same question a different way?
We just want to point out, Chris, we just want to point out that the Wii U didn't even cost like what, $300?
No.
Yeah, but it couldn't. Is Chris drunk? No.
Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm not drunk enough for this conversation. Let's put it that way.
He says that
listen,
as he
I
is.
can play this. This stupid.
I hope you
I
know
hate
that
the
every
green
time you
screen
hold it
effect.
up, the green screen gets
Yeah, I know. It
on
messes up the entire thing. I'm annoyed. Hold on.
it.
Hold on. Let's turn off the green screen for a second.
You know what? If the Wii U had just been a portable, maybe it would have been better. Oh
Okay,
no.
there you go.
You vomited on your wall.
Look, I can play Fire Emblem on the Wii U. So the Wii U is still good. Let's say that. That's it. That's it. For
That
Wii
was
U.
the
Wii
whole
U's good.
thing.
Yeah,
That was the whole
Wii U's
thing?
good.
That was
Can
your
you
big-
play Fire Emblem on the Steam Deck
Yeah, you can.
legally?
You're not legally supposed to. So
Here's the
there's
question.
that.
Here's the question, Chris.
Okay.
Will you happily own the Steam Deck as is, or are you going to make changes?
Not enough for your point to be made. I'm just gonna play my Steam games. Like here, let me look at my
Are
Steam
you
library.
not? Are you not going to modify
It
it?
is gonna be pathetic if the Steam Deck sells. No, okay. Let me get back to the whole conversation here. All right,
It will.
the
It will
Steam
sell
Deck-
less than the Wii U.
Steam Deck will probably sell between 5 and 10 million units. Okay,
I feel like
And I'm gonna stick-
millions
I'm gonna
is a
stick
bit
that number.
generous.
I'm gonna stick to that number because the Steam Deck doesn't need to sell a lot. And I've already made this conversation. Look, CHRILLCLIPS. Go to CHRILLCLIPS.
How many have
watch.
they manufactured?
I don't freaking know.
I believe
I
it
don't
will,
work for them. Okay.
I believe it will sell out in their first distribution. For some reason, after actual hands-on reviews happen, they're going to lose the vast majority of their second batch of pre-orders.
Here's the thing. If you don't need to sell a bajillion Steam Decks to make money, then you only got to sell whatever you want to sell. Like it's literally Valve could sell 1 million of these things and still make money on them. They don't need to sell Nintendo Switch numbers to be successful with this product.
Chris, here's the real question. How many people who are buying one do you think are already Steam gamers who have PCs?
Decent amount.
Okay. So what you're telling me is
Are you gonna bring the Steam Deck to a baseball game or waiting for him? I don't go to baseball games. Trick question. There you go.
Are you telling me that Steam is really going to gain customers?
Yeah, people that were gonna buy a Switch will buy the Steam Deck instead.
I don't think it's
Why?
the same market.
No, it's not the same market. You've been
No.
arguing it's not the same
PC
market.
Gamers that were gonna buy a Switch will buy.
Why would they
Steam
buy
Deck.
it? Why would they? No, that
Because you
doesn't
don't
make
have
any sense.
Because you can buy a game once and play it on multiple things.
But that you're negating the whole motivation for a PC gamer to buy a Switch, which is the exclusives that they can't play on PC. Dude, green screen makes that thing.
Yeah. Why do you keep showing us Fire Emblem? I'm so confused. This doesn't make any point for you.
It actually goes against the point you think you're trying to make.
You make no sense.
No, because you're holding up a game that you won't be able to play on the
I think
Steam
it's
Deck
time
legally.
for Andrew and I to play some door knockers, door kickers, whatever that game is called.
I'm afraid to play this game.
This is the competition for the Steam Deck right here. It's the Aya Odom. Or
yes, Chinese
Odin.
Skyware.
Yeah, the thing I've never heard of.
It's a Indiegogo, essentially Steam Deck. That's what it is.
But no, seriously, who is going to trust Ian Odin?
Here's the thing. I don't think anybody's going to buy a Steam Deck over the Switch. I think that people are going to buy the Steam Deck.
You literally just
said that.
No, that's not what I said. You misunderstand me. I think that people who are going to buy a PC and Steam games will think twice before buying a Switch, since they already are invested in the PC ecosystem.
Chris, why do you own a Vita? Why do you own a Switch?
I don't know
and why do you want a Steam Deck?
I don't really know why I own the Switch at this point, because I don't really use it at all.
Okay, why do you own a Wii U?
Good question.
Oh my god, you're not answering the question. Why do you own every console that you can own? Yes, okay. It's because you want to be able to have access to the most amount of games possible, which means the Steam Deck is the only thing handheld-wise that gives you access to the type of games that you currently do not have access to outside of a computer, which you do not like to play because it makes you feel like you're at work. So you have the exact opposite motivation of every PC gamer who is looking for an alternative option, which would be the perfect reason to choose the Switch over.
I moved them. We'll see how long it takes them to figure it out.
But seriously, though, it literally.
All right, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm sorry.
But no, like,
what would make you buy a Steam? You said,
opposite.
Well, you said lower price. Why lower price?
$600 is prohibitive.
No, what this $400. $400 gets you to the ecosystem.
It's still prohibitive. I'd rather buy a PlayStation.
Worse than the Atari VCS? I disagree. There's no way you fail worse than the Atari VCS. No way. It's Steam.
We'll see.
Anyways.
Okay, Chris.
What do you think the market is for buying? We've literally been addressing one question.
I don't think.
Who's the market?
It isn't for me because the idea of this would be I play Steam games on it. I don't buy Steam games specifically because I'm already in two other ecosystems, the Nintendo and Xbox.
What about you, Andrew?
What would get me to buy it?
PC Game Pass. You can play all your PC Game Pass.
It would literally have to be where I want something specifically for everything that's just third party, and I don't like. It would have to be something that it would have to be better to make it where every like first person game I could possibly play is just better on it as an experience versus going to the computer screen and using a keyboard and shit. So it's just, but you can still use a controller. I don't know. Really, honestly, I'm kind of confused as where the market is when Microsoft and Sony have exclusives. That's all I'm saying.
That's for people who are trying to get buffed by playing video games by lifting that thing. No, you're wrong.
Damien Crow is on fire tonight.
They need to make one that, the only problem with the Steam Deck is they don't have a version that helps you not skip leg day. You're going to get an imbalance, Chris, in your arms.
Okay, listen, guys. The Steam Deck is awesome.
Playing it
y'all should at least look into it before you listen to Andrew and Will just crap on this thing for an hour. All right, the Steam Deck is cool. I don't care what they say. I'm getting one. I'm excited to play all of my PC games that I normally wouldn't portably in my living room.
That's the market. That's the market right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're the market. You're the market.
I am literally the market for
it's for someone who wants
people that want to play the Steam Deck.
Okay, let me put it this way. I found out what the market is right now. Okay, The market for the Steam Deck is literally the people who didn't buy the Steam machine because
I won't buy it.
Because they were too expensive.
Yes, they were really expensive.
Yes.
They were very expensive.
This is trying to make a Switch-like console to replace the Steam machine for those who want PC gaming.
Imagine Chris is the one guy. So here's the thing. I am actually in the 2022 Q2 people. So I apparently am far enough out that I'm not getting it now. I'm going to be getting mine sometime in after Q2 of 2022.
But yeah, Chris, it's literally,
look at that. The Aya Neo. This is the competition. It's like the size of a Switch Lite. This is the competition right there.
Yeah, sadly, it looks better. Okay, like I hate to be that guy. Sadly, it looks better.
You know what? How much is the Aya? Oh, let's find out. Let's find out how much.
It was like $300.
No.
$200. $250.
No.
Chinese hardware might be subsidized, so maybe $150. No, it's literally for someone who wants to PC game but wants it as a console. That now they're trying to do the Switch portable gimmick to get it to work better. That's all it is. That's all it is. So
I get tight, we'd be better off. Oh, Odom, nope.
Theoretically, it's a cheap entry point into gaming PC category. That's what they're trying to do.
That's your Dodo. Don't they have their own website?
That bodes well for them.
They don't have their own website. It's all in Mandarin. So type it in Mandarin, and then you...
This is it. It's the AYN. It's AYN.HK. It's Hong Kong. You're right. It's Hong Kong, though.
Well, yeah, it's not Mandarin. It's
how do we buy this thing? I don't even see how you buy this thing.
Well, you have to become a Communist Party member, and then you get one for free. And it comes with your social credit score.
Andrew. All right, that's the end of the podcast right there. That's not okay.
And you
He's
have
Chris. I'm Will. We're the never did.
Ioneo is playable. He's right. Look it. He's right. Ioneo is playable. That is true. You can buy one right now and play it. The Steam Deck will break an ACL. So apparently, if you carry this thing, you'll break your ACL. Imagine Chris is the one guy who buys it and it's reported to only sell one. You know what? Screw it. I don't care. If I'm the only person that buys this thing, I am literally the market for this thing. I will actually use it. So fine. I don't care.
Are you going to buy this thing right here?
Ioneo is playable. Steam Deck is not. Thanks, Demi Crow. Appreciate you contributing to this podcast. I appreciate you saying that the Steam Deck is the size of a binder and also stating that the Steam Deck is the same size as the Series S. Thank you for those two comments. Your $4 were well spent. I appreciate you. Thank you, Demi Crow. I appreciate you supporting the podcast every single week. You're awesome. And Will and I will be doing a Sea of Thieves Let's Play again in the near future. I think Andrew and I are going to do, and maybe Will, I don't know, we'll see. But we're going to do Door Kickers. What is that? Is it Door Kickers? Is that the right game?
I believe so.
Okay. We're going to do that. I'm going to sabotage Andrew trying to do that. But I'm buying a Steam Deck, and then next week we're going to find out about all the other portables we did not discuss today. All the good ones that we don't know anything about.
Sounds good.
So, all the good ones that we don't.
All the ones that will play your retro games, really. The only thing I see is the fate of the Steam Deck. What? I'm so confused.
It's unspeakable. That's how bad it is, Chris.
I'm so confused. All right. Listen, guys. Will, it's past his bedtime.
Yes, it is.
Andrew is probably going to game a little bit with me here before we go to bed.
Before you pass out. Sure.
We really love you all for supporting the podcast. And that is not just 3 drinks in me talking. That's me talking in general.
Chris is way more than that. So,
as always, with the CHRILLCAST, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Andrew.
And we will see you
on the next
CHRILLCAST.
There you go.
You see how I fit that in there? We will see you, like the Wii U. I literally fit the Wii U.
All right, we're ending this.
It's all good. Will's going to end broadcast because